Business owners, I need to get real with you. If you're not using YouTube to grow your business, you should be. Today, I'm going to teach you my 5-step method for how to get 1,000 subscribers very, very quickly. Let's get into it. First and foremost, welcome to the Graffiti Media channel. We are a $1 million company that shoots all of our content using cell phones. So if you want to learn tactics to grow on social media using video in a simple and effective way without having to put all of that effort into editing and all that effort into buying gear and all of the money into production studios and all that thing, you found the right place. Today we're talking specifically about how to get your first 1,000 subscribers, and I've got some zingers for you. You're not going to want to click away from this video. Stay till the very end because I'm saving the absolute best for last. Let's dive right in. Number one. Okay, you guys, before we really dive into the tactics of getting to 1,000 subscribers, you need to set a foundation on your YouTube channel. You have to be thinking about what type of a channel is going to attract 1,000 people to it. This isn't just any channel. You can get 100 people on just about any channel just by giving yourself a few shout outs on Facebook, getting your mom and siblings and everybody to subscribe to your channel. But in order to get to 1,000 subscribers, you really have to develop a base audience of people who already like the type of content that you're creating, or they like you and they're falling in love with what you're having to offer on YouTube. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys to be thinking about when you're starting a YouTube channel is to focus on building a niche audience. Now, what do I mean by that? When you're building out a YouTube channel, you have a couple of different options. You can go very broad and throw a whole bunch of things against the wall and see whatever sticks.
Kind of a mess.
Or you can be very, very niche focused on one even subcategory of your umbrella category and go all in on that one very specific subcategory. Let me give you an example. Twin Home Experts is a client of ours at Graffiti. They are plumbers. They're twin plumbers, and they used to create content that was on a variety of topics. It would be on how to find a sewer leak, and it would be on how to find sewer odor, how to repair your pipes. And when we first started working with them, we're like, we got to find a niche. So we looked at their content, found what people were really interested in, and then doubled down on that type of content, which painted them into a very, very small corner. So what they primarily focus on with their content strategy now is removing rodents from pipes or removing rodents from walls. Now you might be saying to yourself,
that's too small of a content category in order to build an effective channel.
But I'm going to challenge you because this type of content provides a lot of YouTube distribution, meaning that YouTube is sharing the content to a wider audience because it's so interesting and engaging. So in reality, while it might seem like they're focusing on a category that not a lot of people care about, because of YouTube distribution, they're getting a wider reach, which is driving way more business to their channel. So keep that in mind as you're seeking to grow your first 1,000 subscribers. Niche matters, and the more niche that you can get, the easier it will be to grow an audience of people who not only know, like, and trust you, but who are interested in the content that you are putting out there on YouTube. Number two, you need to be producing content in a way that leads the viewer from one video to the next. One of the things with YouTube that we look at all the time is what's called average view per viewer. This is in the analytics called AVPV. You can look it up. And what AVPV represents is the number of videos that any one given person who is coming to your channel watches in a row. So if they come to your channel, they watch 2 videos in a row on average, then you have a AVPV of 2.
Oh, I get it.
If they watch 4, then it's 4. Some of our fastest growing channels have had AVPVs in the 3 to 5 range. So if you can get people to come to your channel and binge watch your content, then that is what's most ideal for the YouTube algorithm. So when you're thinking about creating your strategy, make sure that your videos lead from one video to another. If you want to learn more about AVPV and how to increase that score and get people to binge watch your content, click the link right up here. See what I did there? That call to action now is triggering curiosity in your brain, getting you to possibly want to watch another one of our videos, which will increase our AVPV. And so case in point, right? This is how you do it. You use calls to action to get people to watch not only one video, but to watch multiple videos in a row. If you do that, then you'll be successful. YouTube will shout you out more, and they will give you more organic traffic, more organic subscribers. Number 3, social media platforms. I want to talk to you about how to use social media platforms, your other social media platforms, to drive traffic from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok over to YouTube. So the way that you do this, you guys, isn't by using other social media as a digital billboard. This is where a lot of other businesses fail, is they think of social media as an advertising platform. And in reality, a lot of other social media platforms have trained their audiences to do that by using a pay-to-play model. Like Facebook has trained business owners to use Facebook as a digital advertising platform simply because it's pay-to-play. And so if you want wider exposure, if you want to reach the masses, you have to pay for that traffic. That is not the case with YouTube. You don't have to pay to play to be successful with YouTube. The problem is when you use other social media platforms as digital billboards or digital advertising platforms, you run the risk of turning your audience members off. And so if you are trying to drive traffic from a personal Facebook page by using a advertisement like,
Hey, you guys, go check out my YouTube channel. It's going to be amazing. You guys should go and subscribe.
it's going to turn a lot of people off and nobody's going to engage with the content. And the thing with these other social platforms is that if nobody engages, why do those social platforms want to share your content? So the goal is getting people to engage with your content. One of the things that we always teach in our business with Video Marketing World, which is our conference, and we teach to our clients, is the power of using the hero's journey type of a post, where you have more of a storytelling approach, where you share where you were and the steps that you take to get out of where you were. You're empathizing with your audience members' current situations. Then you talk about the steps that you took to get out. And then you have some type of a call to action. So that way, if they want to take action themselves, they can follow you, they can go and learn more over here, and they can come to whatever link or social platform it is that you're promoting. The point of these types of posts, the hero's journey, is to, number one, give inherent value. So that way the people who are reading will feel empowered or feel like they got something out of the post just inherently without ever having to take action or click on any links. And number two, it brings more engagement to the post, which then in turn gives more exposure because Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, they're always looking for the most engaging post to share. If you want to be successful at bringing people from one platform to another, make sure that you're providing inherent value, make sure that you're getting engagement, make sure that you have a call to action that is not too hard or you're going to turn people off. Number 4, focus on titles and thumbnails. You guys, if I can give you one piece of advice that will make you successful on YouTube, that will make you grow quickly, is by having engaging thumbnails and titles that solve people's problems or that help people understand that your video is for them. Now, one of the things that we always promote with our clients and with people at our conference is that curiosity is what gets people to click. If you can get people to ask a question when they look at your thumbnail or look at your title, you will earn the click. And if you earn the click, then that's the first step in getting them into your ecosystem. What follows next is making sure that you keep them on the video, which is what we talked about in the previous point. And if you want to learn more about how to create engaging content that keeps people on the platform, click this link right up here. Number 5, collaborate. You guys, one of the easiest ways to grow on social media is by collaborating with other influencers or other community members or other business owners who have similar products, where you and another company can collaborate on a piece of content to help grow each other's social media followings. If you want to learn more about how to create relationships that lead to collaborations, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're going to be talking a lot more about that. We've got a video coming out very soon about how to find people who are perfect to collaborate, how to form that relationship, exactly what to say in order to get them to want to work with you, and then how to make the most out of the content that you create together so that way it will grow your social platform and it'll help grow theirs as well. Number 6, making sure that you're being your most engaging self. Now, when I first started teaching and training on YouTube, I always tell people you have your couch self, the self that is you sitting on a couch, hanging out, watching a movie with your family where it's just low engagement, low energy. And then you have your I'm at a football game where it's like cheering, hooping and hollering and really excitable. You want to be somewhere in between. You don't want to be your couch self. You also don't want to be unnaturally excited or excitable because that too could turn some people off. And you want to make sure that you kind of play at the middle of the road. Now, I know that it's kind of trendy for a lot of businesses to take a stand with their ideologies, whether that be political, religious, whatever, which is fine. That's totally up to you. If you want to do that, it works for some people. It doesn't work for others. Make sure that whatever you do, that you fully commit to it. So that way it doesn't come across as wishy-washy or fake. It comes across as super authentic and true to your brand. So just make sure that as you're creating content, that the energy is exactly how you want it to be on all of your content. So that way people have a desire to follow you and they have a desire to get to know, like, and trust you. That's what's most important. Finally, you guys, big number 7, look for engagement points within your content that will show you what people are actually interested in watching in each one of your individual pieces of content. So it's paying attention to the macro, big picture analytics. It's also paying attention to the micro, small picture analytics. So as you can see here, when you're looking at the engagement section of your video analytics, this is very micro. We're looking at one video at a time. You can see all these little dips, these little valleys, and these little peaks. Every time that the peak goes up, like from here, it goes from 32% to 34%, there's something that engaged the audience that I want to pay attention to. I have no idea what that is. It's probably something with the kids jumping in the water or something like that. What you want to do is more of what is engaging the audience and less of what is losing the audience. You can see by this little peak here, it goes from 22% on up to 27%. This is where the action of the video takes place. And so it was a lot more highly engaging. Now, what I would say for you is that you want to make sure as you're creating content to focus on these points. And especially for a business, if you're starting to see a lot of peaks and valleys, again, you want to remove the things that are leading to the valleys and do more of the things that are leading to the peaks. Sometimes you can take these peaks and you can make entire videos around the content that you're talking about during that one specific point in the video. All right, you guys. So as you can see, it pays to pay attention to the micro analytics of each of your videos. And if you pay attention to this, these graphs will tell you exactly what your audience is looking for. And if you give your audience exactly what they're looking for, they're going to want to come back. So pay attention. All right, you guys, if you follow these 7 tips, you're going to get to 1,000 subscribers in no time. If you want more information, if you'd like to learn how you can work with us, you can click the link in the description below. You can fill out a form. We'd love to hop on a call with you, discuss your needs, and see how we can help you move forward. Otherwise, make sure to watch this video right here, this video right here. We'll catch you on the next one. See you. Bye.